You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one.
And I have to admit,
let's go, Wake. Through the back.
as much as I was kind of iffy on her after the whole thing at the beginning of the game, this sheriff's a really nice lady, and she is also quite realistic, and she's a bit of a realist.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Are you sure? Okay then, but hurry.
Yeah, I really do like her. Because even though she's probably in shock and just sort of going off of adrenaline at the moment, she's actually doing something and not threatening us for some bullshit reason that doesn't make any sense. Unlike that Nightingale asshole was. But yes.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
We have a rooftop to reach now. Which is probably going to take a little time because I haven't got the first idea what I'm supposed to actually do. We have to get over there to get to that ladder and climb, is what I know so far. Pity we're back to the standard flashlight, though. I really liked the super-powered ones. Oh, here we go. And you've got something here that wants to kill us. Good thing it's gone now. Pull that, and let's get climbing. Come on, Wake. And let's get those off of there, I think. And yeah, I can actually do this without full powering my flashlight. And that's very handy right now because I want to conserve battery power. At the moment, I'm feeling a little paranoid about having enough battery power, since it seems like these things have just taken their attempts to kill us up to 10 and then some. So, we really have to watch ourselves. These guys. Oh, we are gonna die. We are so fucking gonna die. It's not even funny. Me, how dead we are. Thank you so much for the help there. And down we go, I think.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
That's an odd reason for a password. Oh well, I suppose it's not the weirdest thing ever.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
No, we're not an electrician, but we do use a lot of electrical gizmos and gadgets nowadays. There's the gate controls. Oh, that stuff on it may be the problem. So first of all, we gotta get rid of it. And I'm just gonna check one more time. That appears to be all of it. So we will do so.
Ah, damn, that's smart.
Good job.
There.
Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Okay, and I get a feeling it's not gonna be easy. It's just taking a walk. That thing is down. And thank God. And thank God. Do mine eyes deceive me? Competent backup that isn't trying to blackmail us for a fucking manuscript. Oh, I could not be happier. I really could not. Competent backup that's sole purpose isn't to blackmail us into giving them manuscript pages. Okay, what now?
Look out!
Oh dear, that's rather a lot of them. And it's that thing, too, is the real problem, I think. So how about we bring you down? And I'm dead for the first time in Chapter 5. Nowhere near the last, I'm sure.
Damn, that's smart.
Good job, Wake. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Okay, then. Okay, then. Now, get... Okay, I didn't get out of the way fast enough. Of course I didn't.
Man, that's smart.
Good job, Wake. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Yeah, and we'll probably die a few more times before we can manage that, but... can't really be helped, I don't think. There we go. Stop crowding my ass, please. There we go. Thank you very much, Sheriff. You are a godsend. And as I said before, I take back every bad thing I ever said or thought about you.
Look out!
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Right there.
Somehow I don't think you're gonna be able to arrest these things, Sheriff. Much as you probably do not like that idea. Thanks so much. Right now, though, where are we going? Thanks, because I'm supposed to be following you according to the objective, and I wasn't really doing much following you back there. And seeing as I value my life, I'm probably going to follow the route you take pretty much as well. There we go. There's just one that time, but I don't expect it to remain that way. What are you doing? Okay, bit of a pathfinding bug there, I guess. Oh well. Better keep going.
New Yorkers were rude.
Nice one, Alan. Nice one. And some more batteries.
You have the right to
I understand my right to point a flashlight at you and have you die or be in extreme pain at the very least. And apparently your right to kill me. But I'll go with the first one if I have the choice, honestly.
You have the right
But damn, those big guys are tough. There's a reason why I prefer to have a shotgun or hunting rifle when going up against them. And it's because they can take quite a pounding and remain on their feet. Which tends to be more than a little bit irritating. And thank God for checkpoints. Because I'm probably going to die again soon.
Wait, over here! There's light!
If recent trends are anything to go by.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
It's an ambush.
Oh, lovely. Flashbang, motherfuckers. Flashbang. Now reload your gun. We're going to need more than 1 or 2 shots. Well, that's just rude. Now help me down him, please, Sheriff. Thank you.
No, you don't.
But we're down to 1 flashbang, so probably not the best situation to be in.
Let's go, Wake.
Thank you. Could have done without that ambush, honestly, but these guys probably think it's funny or something. I have no idea what the fuck goes through their heads.
Here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the
clerk's
clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's only fair after all. And thank you, checkpoint. Manuscript page. And I'm going to go through all 3 of these now. Nightingale reads the manuscript.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind.
Wow. Quite the tongue twister, that. He did the thing that he was described in the manuscript as doing because he reached the part of the manuscript that described him doing the thing that he is now doing. Confusing doesn't begin to describe that.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Well, from a certain point of view, I suppose he did let it happen over his dead body. Or over his reanimated, zombified shadow presence. But still, kind of a morbid point of view, but whatever.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
Oh, a bit of insight into this dark presence's thinking. Not much, but a little bit. Always helps.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
I'm not surprised. This whole situation is freaking me out, and I have been doing this for a while now. Though that may be what's freaking me out, honestly. The fact that I've been doing this for so long, it's becoming routine. Okay, we have a shotgun. I think I'll stick with the shotgun, honestly. Not particularly attracted to the idea of a hunting rifle right now, and I'll grab the coffee thermos. This and a flare. But as I was saying before, Well, as have said previously, and we're switching to that lantern, no questions asked. At this point, I'm surprised that all we're drinking is coffee. You'd think we'd have gone for, like, whiskey or something. But there's the key.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Why do I have a bad feeling
Barry?
about this?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh dear.
Oh god.
This is bad. Actually, fuck that. Bad doesn't begin to cover it, and I don't really think there is a word for it either. Oh great, this shit.
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
Great, this shit.
Storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Yeah, honestly, I've said this before, and I'll probably say it a million times before this is over, but even compared to those shadow creatures, which are, let's be honest, creepy as all fucking get out, reanimated objects, trees, trains, all that, throwing themselves at me, has to be the scariest thing I have seen. And thank you, Sheriff. Thank you for being here. We'd probably have died a million more times were it not for you. We really would have.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Yeah, somehow I
You
get a
got the keys to the bookstore?
feeling it's not
Perks
quite
of being
that
the sheriff.
simple.
A girl needs to get around.
Yeah, somehow I have a feeling it's not going to be quite that simple, but I admire you for being able to remain at least
They're really taking
slightly
advantage of your
positive.
presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling
If
a lot
Alan.
of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
I don't blame you, honestly, but manuscript page. Cynthia's work.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Wait, light-sensitive paint. We've seen that before. When we were in the Anderson brothers' house, there was a little bit of light-sensitive paint on the
I don't
walls.
see Barry.
Look,
He's showing ours
that's
at.
him. That's the way to the chopper.
Okay. Well, we have a destination at the very least. And that's something, to be sure. And thank you, checkpoint.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Oh dear. I do not like this kind of thing. Last one we had was at the Andersons' place, but with that one, with the last one, we had the good fortune that we had fireworks and stuff to use to help us out. we don't exactly have that here. And great, it's that guy that's basically learned instant transmission. That is not pleasant. The last time I found one of those guys that essentially fought like they'd learned instant transmission from Goku, or Supreme Kai, for that matter, we had to run away from him because I could not hit him enough to either A, make him vulnerable, or B, actually kill him. Balls. We just died. To the surprise of no one, I'm sure. And now we have to go through all of that again.
Piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Yes, they're taking a break from physical labor to do more physical labor in the form of brutally murdering us. Why can't you take a break by watching Power Rangers or whatever the hell it is kids do these days? Well, that's the first wave dealt with, and the second one contains the instant transmission guys. And so, that's not gonna be fun. Flashbang, motherfuckers. I didn't get it because they kept wailing on me. But I got an achievement out of that. Not that I really care, because to be perfectly honest, I can't be bothered about achievements. They're not all that important or relevant to me. And I'm not into achievement hunting or any of that crap, so
I told him to get
not
it fixed.
exactly my
Here they
thing.
come.
Let's take a break.
But yes, I am determined at this point to get past this assault and into that church at the very least before this session ends. No exception. Even if I have to record for 2.5, 3 hours straight. And I didn't waste any ammo doing that. But I'm pulling out my shotgun now. Just in case. And I'm dead. Of course I am. But I'll keep an eye out as before.
I'm gonna give Pastor
And
Howard
get
a piece
those
of my
guys
mind
as they
about
come
this
up.
lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Here they
But
come.
I'm getting the first wave, it's the second that's becoming an issue. And I'm going to equip flashbangs for when that second wave starts doing the overwhelming me type thing.